A Most Wanted Man is a 2014 British espionage thriller film based on the novel of the same name by John le Carré, directed by Anton Corbijn and written by Andrew Bovell. The film stars Philip Seymour Hoffman, Rachel McAdams, Willem Dafoe, Robin Wright, Grigory Dobrigin, Daniel Bruhl and Nina Hoss. It premiered at the 2014 Sundance Film Festival and competed in the main competition section of the 36th Moscow International Film Festival and the 40th Deauville American Film Festival. It was the last of Hoffman's films to be released before his death. Plot: Issa Karpov, a political refugee from Chechnya who has been tortured by Russian security forces, enters Hamburg, Germany, illegally. Gunther Bachmann leads an unconstitutional, covert government team that seeks to recruit local informants with ties to terrorist Islamic organizations. The team learns of Karpov's presence and his suspected links to Chechen terrorists. Bachmann's team is also tracking the activities of a local, respected, Muslim philanthropist, Dr. Abdullah, who the team suspects is funneling a small portion of his legitimate funds to al-Qaeda, though the team is unable to prove this. High-ranking German security official Moore and American diplomatic attaché Sullivan both learn of these investigations and take interest. Bachmann is interested in watching suspects and turning informants higher and higher up the chain, while protecting the naive who are caught up in the nefarious affairs of others. Moore and Sullivan appear single-minded, and interested in merely capturing suspects, regardless of guilt or future usefulness. Gunther has been disgraced in the past for an apparently serious failure, and shows signs of self-neglect, but is a sophisticated operative who understands Islamic terrorism, and distrusts politicians in the Americans. Karpov contacts an immigration lawyer, Annabelle Richter, who helps put him in contact with Tommy Brew, a wealthy banker whose father had long ago laundered money for Karpov's murderous father, of the Russian mafia. Karpov is the rightful heir to a multi-million-dollar account long held by this bank, but Karpov identifies with his maternal Chechen Muslim heritage and decides he no longer wants his father's dirty money. Bachmann's team is able to turn Brew and Richter to their cause, using threats and seduction. Richter convinces Karpov to donate the funds to Abdullah's organization, in the hope that Abdullah will reroute some of the funds to a shipping company acting as a front for al-Qaeda. Bachmann plans to use this proof of guilt to turn Abdullah as well, in order to ensnare those higher up in the terrorist organization. The plan is approved by the Interior Minister, along with the American who has become an apparent ally of Bachmann. Bachmann secures asylum in Germany for the innocent Karpov. Abdullah does indeed route funds to the shipping company, but as Bachmann is about to try to make Abdullah into an informant, without disrupting his life or family, Bachmann is expertly ambushed by forces reporting to Moore and Sullivan, who whisk away Abdullah and Karpov. Bachmann screams in frustrated, powerless anger, as his team, Richter and Brew, look on in shock, and Bachmann drives off defeated. Cast: Philip Seymour Hoffman as Gunther Bachmann, Rachel McAdams as Annabelle Richter, Willem Dafoe as Tommy Brew, Robin Wright as Martha Sullivan, Grigory Dobrigin as Issa Karpov, Diyara Alabora as Layla, Daniel Bruhl as Max, Nina Hoss as Irna Frey, Herbert Grönemeyer as Michael Axelrod, Martin Wuttke as Erhardt, Kostja Ullman as Rashid, Homer Unurshady as Dr. Faisal Abdullah, Mehdi Dabi as Jamal Abdullah, Vicky Krieps as Nikki, Rainwar Bach as Dieter Moore, Charlotte Schwab. Production. In July 2013, Lionsgate acquired the U.S. distribution rights to the film. Filming. Principal photography took place in Hamburg, Germany in September 2012. Marketing. On the 11th of April 2014, the first trailer for the film was released. A new trailer for the UK was revealed on the 30th of June. Release. On the 25th of July 2014, the film received a limited release in the United States, beginning with 361 theaters and later expanding wider. It has earned $31,554,855 worldwide. Reception. A Most Wanted Man received positive reviews and has a certified fresh score of 88% on Rotten Tomatoes based on 178 reviews with an average rating of 7.4 out of 10. The critical consensus states, "Smart, subtle, and steadily absorbing, A Most Wanted Man proves once again that John le Carré books make for sharp, thoughtful thrillers." On Metacritic, the film has a score of 73 out of 100, based on 42 critics, indicating generally favorable reviews. Richard Roeper called the film one of the best spy thrillers in recent years, and called it the seventh best film of 2014. Many critics praised Hoffman's performance, which was his last leading role before his death in February 2014. Critic Kenneth Turan of the Los Angeles Times called it a crackerjack thriller, and praised the performance of the entire cast, but Hoffman in particular.